package has arrived. Oh, what is this we have here? A little trespasser. Please be dismissed. Go. What? Okay. Your fate has been sealed. You, sir, have not paid your taxes. He has been banished for not paying his taxes. Anyway. There were two of the exact same little booklets in the box, and the 3-in-1 cable was not inside this beautiful blue box, which I thought was interesting that they packaged it outside of it. I'm so glad they put this little plastic tab to help you get the tablet out. I did not see that at first and struggled for a good few minutes. Here is the stand. This is packaged very nice, by the way. Alright, warranty card, the screen wipe, and the glove, and the guide. That should be very helpful. I'm going to keep all the books together because that makes sense. It's cables. Those came out interesting. And this. Let me unsheath the lightsaber hilt. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, it looks so much like a lightsaber. Like, yeah. Okay, focus. 3-in-1 cable. So I can get it out of the box. Sheesh, okay. There's a lot going on here. I'm kind of hoping that I don't have to use this one. Okay, so HDMI with the 3-in-1 cable, 2 USB-A's, and 1 USB-C. That's a lot. USB-C to USB-C, I'm hoping that one will work. And a USB-A to USB-C. I'm not sure when you'd use that one. And a USB-A extender. Okay, so there's the cords. A lightsaber. I'm just kidding, there's a stylus inside. I was worried that the stylus was just going to fall out, but it didn't. It's fine. And here it is. I'm going to have to learn how to hold this. I'm not entirely sure how. And then there are, wrong side, there are some nibs on the other side. So you have 9 in total, 8 replacements. And really nice that everything for the stylus is all stored together too. Okay, the wipe for the screen and the glove. Here is the stand. This looks pretty straightforward. It just pops out. Yes, it just pops out. That doesn't look the most stable, but we'll see. And now for the tablet itself. I'm struggling to pull this out. It was very well fit in that plastic. And then it has a removable plastic film. Okay, I'm gonna fight with that off camera. And here it all is. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm looking up my computer model, which took me a very long time to find my computer model's name. Because I didn't know what I was supposed to be looking for. But I did eventually find it, and then I just used the closest model with closest internal guts because I couldn't find exactly what my computer had for internal guts. And then we're looking for the ports in the user manual. Here we are. So USB-C port is not going to work. So this lovely, simple connection here won't be compatible. Yay me. So 3-in-1 cable it is. So I purchased this hub here in hopes that I could use the HDMI port and 2 of the USB-A ports for my tablet, and then the HDMI port on my computer for the monitor, so I could have both running at the same time. But since my USB-C port doesn't support video output, that won't work for my tablet either. So I was looking into this monstrosity and I kept getting thoroughly confused about what I had would be considered input and what was output, and it was thoroughly confusing. But I got some help and recommendation to get a mini display port to an HDMI, so I use this for my monitor and my computer's HDMI port for my tablet. And now the next part I struggled with. I did not realize when it said download for your operating system, it was talking about Windows, Mac OS, Chrome OS, Android, or Linux. I was thoroughly confused. But now that I've got that sorted, we can download for Windows, because I kept thinking it was asking for your specific Windows update. And I was like, how do I know what exactly my Windows 10 is? But now that we've got that downloaded, we will extract all and then install. So yes, everything here looks good. License agreement, of course, custom. Nah, that's fine. Install. And restart. Okay, we've got the app open here on the tablet, and the name is in the top left corner, so that's good. We've got our settings here for the tablet. Here's our keybinds, and we can make those keybinds visible. And then here we can reset to default, and we can calibrate things. Loading menu. You can customize your work area. Display settings, so we can adjust the brightness. We have our pen settings, pressure tilt, Windows ink. There's even a mouse mode, your buttons like your eraser and your... I'm never sure why it's double left click, and I always forget that it's a double left click. Right click. Let me use the stylus and you can see the current pressure. Oh, you can draw over here. I was unaware of this. How do I get rid of it? Oh, okay. That's a bit wonky, but it looks like if you had other stylus, you could maybe add them as well. Looks like you can export settings and import settings. I think that's what that is. And some other things. And let's add some apps. They had the XP Pen app added. I'm not sure if that's 100% necessary or not, but we're going to add it. And then I am also going to add Fire Alpaca. It seems as though you could use the tablet as just a display to draw on with your pen. My understanding as of so far is adding the apps here allows you to customize your keybinds for the app. So B, I'm not sure what B would do in Fire Alpaca. So we're going to set this for Control Z. And that way whenever I press this button on the device, it'll go back. Then we have, oh, they had Control Z down here. Huh, okay. We can set that back to default then, I guess. Yes. But you can customize what all of these do. That's zoom, that's totally fine. And there it is. Let's draw something. Give it some buck teeth. Oh wait, technically I should really use the back of the pen for that, so I wonder if I go back to my brush. Yes, so you don't have to switch to the eraser, you can just flip your pen over. Let's redo that. Oh, that was a pretty good circle. Should we name him Buck because of his buck teeth? I forgot I could look at my computer screen and see what's going on. I wonder what it would be like if I technically drew blind, because if I draw on here but looking at my computer screen, that would be the equivalent to drawing on a screenless tablet, right? Should I attempt coloring him? Because I don't know what I'm doing. See? I don't know what I'm doing. I have a lot to learn about digital art in general. I thought the alpha protection was supposed to allow you to, like, kind of be able to use the paint bucket and not go outside the lines, but I don't know if, like, how it's not connected completely, if that's part of the problem. My name's Buck. I was given that name by my parents because of my teeth. Someone is going to roast me and be like, "You've done that in the most dumbest way possible." I think I'm committed to finishing him now, though. Very, very nice. I cannot wait to be able to do more stuff with this at some time. There is quite the glare on the screen. I apologize for that, but something I did notice about the stand with this is that if I put too much pressure, I'm scared. I don't want to do this, but it is something I noticed. So if I put like pressure at the top a lot, it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. It will fall. So at the beginning when I said the stand doesn't look the most stable, if you put a lot of pressure towards the top, yeah, it's not the most stable. It's sort of... Okay, so I move the tablet so I can kind of better show. So you're like putting pressure towards the top, so it's just folds. Like kind of how it folds. So putting pressure at the top, not the best, but otherwise it does seem pretty stable, just not putting pressure up there. Which I do occasionally, because I was kind of like drawing like this and I rest my hand thoroughly. Whoa, don't fall. And I don't have it hooked up right now, but something else I did notice is that like touching the screen didn't actually do anything. Unlike with like an iPad where it actually would mess up your lines. So I'm kind of thinking the glove is to protect the screen. And here I am touching with my bare hand. But that is my thought of what the glove is for. It's to protect the screen. But otherwise, yes, I do. I think it's really good. Not that I know much, but I do think it's very good. I like it.